The end of season awards is always a very important yet memorable time in West Ham United seasons. Not only is it an opportunity for players to come together and celebrate the achievements throughout the season, but it's also a chance to pay special recognition to certain players who've really made a difference in the team. And this year's awards ceremony was no exception to that. This one was a little bit different for a few reasons that I will get onto in a moment, and it was also quite emotional. This week marks Mark Noble's final ever home game in a West Ham jersey, and even though this is still not for a few days, the emotions are already running quite high, especially with Noble himself. The award ceremony itself was held at a prestigious hotel in London. It was held at the Grosvenor House Hotel, which is a very upper-class hotel in London, and some supporters joined players and sponsors in asking questions and celebrating the awards. David Moyes was the first person to stand on the stage and give a speech. He had a standing ovation when he came up and talked about the club throughout the season. The first question he was asked was what was your favourite game of the season? And for him, it was a home game against Sevilla, because it was planned the whole way through, almost, as he said, but he thought that the team was fantastic. And to quote him, "We never gave up, and the energy they showed from start to finish, it was an incredible atmosphere from start to finish." He also talked about his players, saying, quote, "We've got a group of players behind that who are all learning. It's been a real privilege to coach them and manage them, and they've been a fantastic group of players. We're really lucky that we've had an incredible leader behind the scenes. If you don't have someone looking after you in the dressing room and making sure things are done right, well, you know who I'm talking about." Then came a major announcement. It was revealed that the Young Hammer of the Year award would be renamed the Mark Noble Young Hammer of the Year award. Mark Noble has dedicated 22 years of his life to playing for West Ham. 18 of those 22 years have been spent playing professional football. That is virtually all of his adult life as a football player. Football's all he's ever known. This football club is all that he's ever known. David Moyes praised Noble and said, "For the award to now be known as the Mark Noble Young Hammer of the Year will be a tremendous achievement for him and his family. It's an incredible achievement, and Mark Noble's name will always be remembered here. I see loyalty, commitment, and someone with incredible character. If you're a West Ham fan, you should be proud of what Mark Noble has done for the club." Couldn't agree more. Mark Noble soon took to the stage and gave a speech. The chants of "Irons, Irons, Irons" rang around the room as he made his way up to the microphone. Noble appeared to cry a little bit as well, and got me a bit that as well, because, you know, everything over the last 18 years is now coming down to the final curtain call, and I think it's only just starting to hit him. He said, "When you're a supporter of the club and you get to play for West Ham and you get to captain the club you support, you can honestly say I've lived everyone's dream in here. Football's a harsh game, and as a young player you have some severe ups and downs. If you're a young player and you come over and you work hard and you've got enough quality, you earn enough respect from the first team players, and all of a sudden the manager and the staff see that. Alan Pardew brought me into it, gave me my debut and believed in me. You have to earn your respect, and thankfully I've done that. I've been here 18 years and played under 9 or 10 managers, and with a host of different players, but I can honestly say that the last 2 years for me, well, we haven't had the biggest squad, but what we have had is a team spirit and a group of players who go out on a Saturday afternoon and play and really work hard for the team. That's all we ask for as West Ham fans, right?" What can I say? He loves this club. He understands this club. He understands what this club means. And what he said, totally agree with it. And it's put so in such an articulated way. He spoke about his future after West Ham. And he says that he's going to go on holiday with his family because he owes his family a holiday. But when Saturday and Sunday come around, you could bet still that he will be tuning in to watch West Ham. I think he's going to get a role at the club, personally. There's absolutely no way Mark Noble just runs off into the sunset. That's not going to happen. He's going to have a role at the club somehow, in one way or another. Yeah, but that speech was a little bit emotional. And then came the awards. First award was the top goal scorer, and leading the way for now at least is Jarrod Bowen. He won the award. Second up to him was Mikel Antonio, who is on 12 goals. Bowen is on 16 in all competitions. Save of the season was the next award. For me, this one was quite a no-brainer. It was Alphonse Areola's save to deny Youssef En-Nesyri in the home game against Sevilla. His reaction, save, denied En-Nesyri, and it was one reason why West Ham got into the semi-final of the Europa League. That save was fantastic. And he really is a fantastic goalkeeper. Up now after that was the best individual performance. And that one was actually quite difficult. But eventually, it went to Craig Dawson for his stunning defensive performance away at Lyon. Not only did he score a goal in that game, but he blocked 6 shots and made 6 clearances. Craig Dawson, the £2 million Rochdale Ramos. I actually can't put it any better than that. The Dylan Tombides Award is given annually to the Academy of Football's Outstanding Scholar, and it's named in recognition of Dylan Tombides, who tragically died in 2014 after losing his battle with testicular cancer. 3 players were nominated: Sonny Perkins, Michael Forbes, and Freddie Potts. Taylor Tombides, the brother of Dylan, was there to present the award, and it was given to no other than 18-year-old Sonny Perkins. Perkins has played for West Ham in the Europa League, trained with the first team, and made his Premier League debut as well, all throughout the course of this season. He scored 13 goals in 27 games at under 23 level, and he's been excellent in the academy. That call-up is coming up soon, Sonny, into the first team, so just be patient. The Players' Project Award is given to ambitious community work. Only one person could win this: Mark Noble. He shows care, support, and integrity for the community. He's helped to tackle poverty in East London. He's not won this award for the first time, but it's certainly a testament to how much he cares about this club. Leading by example on and off the field was very important for Noble. I think that this is a deserved award. I think it's quite important as well to recognise the West Ham women's team, because they are footballers as well, and they are in a way quite close to the men's team. They follow each other, and for the Women's Hammer of the Year, I had one player in mind who I thought would win this, and that is lifelong supporter Kate Longhurst. She's been amazing since she joined the women's team, a very popular player in the dressing room, and she's only the second ever female footballer to reach 100 competitive appearances for West Ham. She played a 100th game in April against Reading. She is West Ham through and through, Kate Longhurst. I love her so much. She loves the club, she watches games home and away, and she's always showing her support for the lads on Twitter. Goal of the season. Now, there are a few contenders for this one. Could it be Jarrod Bowen's goal against Chelsea? Could it be Lanzini's against Crystal Palace? What about Declan Rice's against Dinamo Zagreb? Whose goal of the season? Had to be no other than Mambo Lanzini. He does nothing but score belters. This isn't the first time he's won the award because, well, actually, he won it last season. Last season when he scored that sensational strike in the 3-3 draw against Spurs, he got the recognition and won goal of the season in 2021. He's only gone and won it again in 2022. This goal, away on New Year's Day at Palace, was quite a lovely one. I mean, quite a lovely one. I probably should say it was really stunning. He's won an award for it, for goodness sake. Lanzini took the ball on both feet, dribbled it in the air, did a bit of tapping, and then fired it into the net. Very skillful goal. It was a thing of beauty. Best Team Performance Award was another tough one. I couldn't decide who to vote on this. Eventually, it had to be the 3-0 away win at Lyon. That was a fantastic display. And that was a very big high point in the season. West Ham proved that it was really a European contender. To beat one of France's biggest teams in their own backyard is certainly something that cannot be frowned upon. I think that the European football was big for West Ham because it was a chance to prove doubters wrong. This club now likes to prove doubters wrong. This performance at Lyon showed exactly that. Every single player played for the badge, everybody got stuck in, and everybody deserved to be a part of that win. Now it's time for the first ever Mark Noble Young Hammer of the Year award. Mark Noble came on stage to present it, and it was no other than left-back Ben Johnson. Johnson has had a bit of a change this season. He's played different roles. He's played as left-back and right-back. He's also earned his first call-up to the England under-21 team. And Johnson has claimed this award for the second consecutive season. Big well done to him. He's part of the future of this club, if you ask me. There's a lot of work to do with him, but he's still got a really big future at West Ham, if you ask me. Now it's time for the last two awards. Players' Player of the Year. This is where the players decide who their Player of the Year was. And they gave it to Jarrod Bowen. It wouldn't have been right for Bowen not to win an award, in my opinion. And for him to get something is, again, thoroughly deserved. He has become only the second Hammer to record double figures in terms of Premier League goals and assists in the same season. Paolo Di Canio last did so in 1999-2000. He's been excellent. Excellent part of that team. Bowen's pace, energy, goal scoring, and threat have been crucial to West Ham's attacking system. He's been one of my favourite players this season, and if it were up to me, I would have given him Hammer of the Year. He scored goals in big games, he's scored in Europe. He's been absolute class. I went on another channel where I do a Premier League review, and there were two Newcastle fans on there who were saying Bowen's absolutely class player. We wish he'd signed for Newcastle, but signed for West Ham instead. Then comes the award. Who is going to be the Betway Hammer of the Year? The fans voted. It was no other than defensive midfielder Declan Rice. Rice has won this award for the second time. He was first crowned this Hammer of the Year award winner in 2020. He's now won it for the second time. Jarrod Bowen and Craig Dawson were runner-up and third place respectively. Rice has played more minutes and made more tackles, interceptions and passes than any other West Ham player, showing his consistent play, his commitment and his hard-working attitude. He's still 23 years old and is still considered a young player. But he's been almost ever present for this club. He's showing good, strong leadership skills. He's showing maturity and intelligence for his age, on and off the pitch. If you speak about interviews and talk about what he says to the press, he's very intelligent and comes across very eloquently. And I think he thoroughly deserved to win this. Everybody deserved to win their awards. And it's a big congratulations to everybody. The award ceremony itself was emotional, especially when Mark Noble gave his speech. And Declan Rice had nothing but praise for Noble after the ceremony. He said that it's going to be weird without Mark being in the dressing room, but Declan is happy to have had the chance to play with him and sees him as a big influence in his career. Rice spoke about the award, saying, and I quote, "It's been an honour. To play this season for this club has been amazing. To win this award again is really special. You can see every time I put on a shirt what this club means to me. Every time I step onto the pitch, I want to give 100% for this club, the manager, and my teammates." Yeah. That was a good award ceremony. Unfortunately, it wasn't streamed live on YouTube like last year, but I still managed to get a rundown of what went on by looking through a live blog. It was a very emotional ceremony, as I said earlier. Mark Noble made lots of excellent points about his time at West Ham and how he's grown and matured through the club. And I hope that he's able to build on his legacy. It's up to the club to build on that too. Giving him an award that's been named after him, that's a great step. I think that as a unit, this club really has improved. And everybody just came together to celebrate the achievements and the unity of the team and the overall desire and achievements of the team. And I think that with these players and with some right investment, this club can go further. As for Mark Noble, it's hard to find loyalty and commitment in this day and age, especially with money and big contracts and wanting to play for big clubs, often being a focal point for transfers. Not Mark Noble. I couldn't see him play for any other team. He's been a credit to the club, and the award he won just shows how much he cares. Declan Rice has been a fantastic leader, and I'm really glad that he won the award. Big congratulations to everybody who won a prize. Thank you very much for watching Off the Press. If you liked the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Take care, everybody, and I will see you all soon.